Bill?
Bill's still on mute.
Here.
Here. Great. Don Martinez is here. We have a town of Bellingham. Who is town of Bellingham? If you could take yourself off mute, please. All right. Oh, they don't want to identify themselves, okay? Just waiting for Larry then.
What about Jen?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hillary sent out all the invites in accordance with, didn't want to have any issues. She sent the emails out and she also followed up. She sent a Zoom. She sent out the minutes on 8:30 to everybody, then again on 9/1, then again on 9/14 with the latest charter revision. So there was plenty of notice and I didn't receive any notice from anyone that they weren't attending. So let's so we're going to start the meeting and pause the meeting until Larry joins, and we'll have 6. And Sue is unable to make it. She's making me aware via text right now. All right, let me just check with Larry if he's going to join. I just sent Larry a text. So folks that are on the call, we can make a decision we have quorum, we have 5. Larry's not gotten back to me. Haven't heard from Jen. I don't have her cell number, so I can't text her. So I don't, Bill, if you have her cell number, maybe you could text her. But I did not hear from her that she wasn't joining, and Hillary communicated with me today, and we thought everybody was going to be on the call. So we can try to reschedule, or it's really the purpose of today's meeting was to just approve the minutes as written in our last meeting, which was August 30th. The meeting minutes were sent out, as I had mentioned, 8:30, 9/1, and again on 9/14, along with the charter revision that Larry had wanted us to make. It was added and it was all sent out to you. So if it's all we really need to do, plus just confirm the October 30th date at the Arcan meeting room for the citizens meeting, which Hillary did say is available and is reserved for us for that evening. So have you all read the minutes?
Yes, we have. I have.
Yep.
Michael,
Yep.
Brian, Bill, are you
Yes.
okay with the way the minutes have been recorded? Is there any question about the minutes? Any corrections required? No?
Not for me.
I'm good with it. Reflects what happened that night. So.
Yep. Okay. Brian,
Nope, no revision.
you're good. Bill?
No.
You're good? All right, so then I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the minutes as recorded by the former secretary, Kelly Hogan Grant on August 30th, 2023.
So moved.
So we have a first, we have a second.
Second,
First, we have a second by Mr. Connor. Do we have any discussion? If there's no further discussion, I'll call for a vote, and I'd like to poll the board. So I'm going to poll myself first. Don, that's a yay. Joe?
Yay.
Brian?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Michael?
yes.
Great, thank you. We have a 5-0. Beth, and last but not least, certainly are we still okay with the date of Monday, the 30th, with the citizens meeting? Does anybody have any input
I think that
about that
I
meeting?
will be in conflict with the finance committee meeting. We haven't
Okay.
scheduled our meetings yet, but that'll probably be our last meeting before town meeting.
Okay, all right. Anybody else
So
have
what-
conflict that night?
Joe, what time do you usually meet?
7:00.
Oh.
Unless there's a conflict and it will be a 5:00 meeting. But we have a couple of people that can't make 5:00, so,
Yeah, I think we need to do 7.
okay.
Can
Okay,
I offer a suggestion?
yes, please.
The Arcan room can get pretty full. There's a possibility of another venue that may have more people that can attend, where more people can attend.
Well, I can check. I can ask the superintendent. I can reach out to Mr. Morano to see if there's availability in maybe the high school library or the high school auditorium. I'm not sure. I don't know what the rules are about that, if we need police presence or anything along those lines. So I would have to check. I've never scheduled the high school for a meeting.
Don,
Michael, do you have
generally
any
it's just a permitted thing.
It's a permit. Where do I have to get the permit?
Judy Simpson, I could take care of it if you tell me that's what you need.
Okay, that would be great. If you could just check to see what's available. I would think that the library would be sufficient. I
I think
mean,
the library could be a good idea.
I'm open to it, Bill. It's no problem. Really doesn't matter where we meet.
Bill, are you talking the school library or the public library?
I'm thinking the public library.
Oh, I was thinking the high school library, but the other piece that we have to consider is that if we move away from the Arcan meeting room, how are we going to set up Zoom or Cable 8 to make it available to all the citizens? Because that's the intent. If some can't make it, there won't be a lot of input, but at least they'll be updated. Any thoughts on that?
I
That's
think,
something
quite
I've not thought
frankly,
of.
Joe started first. Go ahead, Joe.
I think the Arcan room might be a little bigger than the facility at the library.
Yeah,
So we're probably better off staying in the Arcan room. I mean, the number of people that come out for these prior meetings, you can probably count on what, one hand, two hands?
Yeah, a couple. Yeah, I think one night we had 15 or so. It's maybe been 10 to 15 since that first night. So, I mean, hey, we can have it at the Arcan if we're hearing, noise or, around town that a lot of people are going to show up, then the other option is that we could do a presentation on Cable 8 and put it out there, or Cable 6 and put it out there and go through it to inform people that way. We can say it's going to be on Zoom. We can put the Zoom out there. We can put it on Cable 8. We can do the presentation on the 30th from the Arcan meeting room. That would at least give everyone a chance to see what's coming at the town meeting. So that's the other option. Because I don't know how we would do it, the Bellingham Library, high school or town library with Zoom or Cable 8. And I don't know how we would do it even in the auditorium, Cable 8, without bringing equipment in to do that. And I don't know if there's a cost associated with all of that.
I think it would be disappointing if people did show up yet bypassed all of the meetings that have been had since the last town meeting. That it
Yeah,
should be at Arcan.
Okay, all right. So do we want to, we'll stick with Arcan. I think it's, I'm glad we talked through it, but all right, we'll just stay with the Arcan at 7 o'clock on Monday, October 30th. So everyone here except for Joe, we know can make that night, and hoping Larry and Sue Garten will be able to, and Jen. We'll make sure we get that word out. Is there anything else to discuss? No?
I don't
Not
think
from
so.
my, not from my point of view, I'm all set.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Then I will entertain a motion to close the meeting at 7:13 PM.
So moved.
We have a first, we have a second.
Second.
Any second, first and second by Brian. Any further discussion? No, all in favor?
Aye.
We have a
Aye.
unanimous 5-0. Beth,
Got it.
all right, thank you all very
Thank you.
much. And we'll be back in touch with everybody through Hillary.
Okay,
Wanna-
good.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you very
Thanks.
much. Have a
Have a
nice
nice
evening.
night.